Hello and welcome to take two of the Windows XP Home Edition series that I'm creating at this moment in time. So what has it got to offer you? Well, first and foremost, it looks at the reformatting and starting from scratch of XP from a reformatted hard drive. For many of us, when the computer gets too slow or whatever, one of the thought processes that goes through our mind is maybe storing a few of those files and really starting from scratch to speed up the whole process. Well, that's exactly what I did in this particular series, and you start seeing the not the beginnings, but certainly from the moment it starts scanning and copying the files over from the disk. You do need an XP disk to boot disk to actually reformat it, and you'll see you also need a product key code, so please don't start until you've actually got the information ready to hand if that's what you're doing. Secondly, from my experience of working on computers, one thing I have noted on several occasions is the fact that there's always those little small tricks and irritations that really come across to us, and we think to ourselves, well, actually I could have just done with that, or I could have just done with this. Where is it going wrong? Small aspects, believe it or not, like not updating the drivers. Once you put on Windows XP, Microsoft's product, it does still mean that you have to communicate with the components of the computer using the drivers and making sure they're updated. Again, there are plenty of ways of doing this, and we look at that particular aspect of it. Putting your Wi-Fi disk in and putting the dongle in is good, but please remember that you actually need the connection again with the driver being activated in your system. Again, I look at this aspect of it as well. When we start looking at it, we realise how many programs we actually need, loads of little add-ons like Adobe's add-ons, etc. And you'll see me going into Flash on some of the films as well, because that again is an important aspect of Windows systems in the way it runs. So we're going to a whole group of different bits and pieces. This particular recording is made live directly onto YouTube today, and this is where the majority of our short clips are going to be. The films have been made using Microsoft's Movie Maker, which comes with Windows XP's home package as part of Service Pack 2. So that's another product. You also get Outlook Express, Microsoft products there. In fact, you'll see I cover most of the items that actually come with it. Don't forget, you may need to back up your files when you're actually making this particular film, and I do apologise if the lighting isn't perfect. It's not unfortunately recorded in the studio. This is done in a very basic format for this particular series of films. So again, look at the whole bunch of video clips. You'll notice I've also got a window Vista, but I have not done a reformatting bit at this stage. That may come in time, but there's certainly Windows XP film clips and a few other bits and bobs that may well suit people's needs. I'd like to thank a few of the emails that I've had coming through, highlighting the interest in some of the programs developing. So speak hopefully to you. If there's anything that you can see that you'd like to see more of, then please let me know. I am looking at a selection of other bits and bobs as we go along, and as we look at issues like Internet Explorer 8 that's coming online, as you can notice with YouTube, it is actually asking us to update these browsers, and certainly those issues like that are being covered within these films to make it as effective as possible, to make it user friendly. The idea being we're going to go with XP from the beginning to look at the different programs to make sure that they all hopefully work where we want them.